it's important to have a methodology and to follow it. Not that it's complex or anything special or magic. There's no magic to it. We're taking care of buildings. Like, I expect HVAC units to last at least 15 years. I have replaced them at 8 and 10 years with great angst. I firmly believe they ought to last 20, and at the very least they should last at least 15. And you get into a bit of a difficult situation sometimes. You've got an 8-year-old HVAC unit and it's out of warranty, and the compressor's out, and the cost to repair is $3,000. Do you repair that machine or do you replace it? And those are the kind of things. Those are the types of things that you need somebody with a little bit of experience and a methodology to make a good recommendation. And like I said, I think a unit ought to always last 15 years. But if you've got an 8-year-old machine that's going to cost $6,000 to replace or $3,000 to repair, do you repair or do you replace? And that's the borderline right there. If the cost to repair a machine that's got some age on it is more than half of the cost to replace, I generally recommend replacement. And again, that's not rocket science, but it is a good solid methodology, and that's what I follow. So there's other things that go into the scenario, obviously. Maybe your owner is wanting to sell the building, and so he wants to sell the building with a good operating system, but he doesn't really necessarily want to sell it with a new one. So yeah, he might say, unit's 10 years old, it's going to cost $3,000 to repair it. It should have several years left in it at that point. I'm just going to repair because I'm planning to sell. And that's his call. I don't make the call for him. I just give my opinion. I gather information and give my opinion. Or you might have a really large unit that's very difficult. You've got to have a very large crane, and it presents some safety issues, etc. So you might, in that scenario, say, yeah, I would rather repair this machine, even though the cost is 50% of the cost of a new one, because of these other criteria.